Let's just be honest. It was Black American churches that made Tyler Perry rich. They went to all his plays.
Morgan invited Jaguar Wright, a singer, on his show Uncensored.
She then wrote songs for some of the biggest stars that exist. But since she wasn't partaking in some of the nonsense, a lot of hit records got taken from her and given to other people. She didn't get song credits or song.
Yeah, should they speak up now? Should they speak up now?
I think it's getting a little too late for those who are complicit.
Jaguar Wright might soon share her thoughts on Black billionaire Oprah Winfrey, especially after she spoke out about Jay-Z, Diddy, and Oprah's close friend, Tyler Perry. For years, some have suggested that the media mogul isn't as nice as she appears. Now, people believe Jaguar Wright might expose Oprah, as she's been trying to reveal the truth to the public. She previously spoke out about Diddy being evil, months before his scandal and arrest, as well as Jay-Z and Tyler Perry. Now, she might do the same with Oprah. Regarding Tyler Perry, Jaguar explained that he gained power in the Black community through his connection to T.D. Jakes' church, where the pastor has been linked to Diddy's controversial events and may face legal action.
Let's just be honest. It was Black American churches that made Tyler Perry rich. They went to all his plays. Tyler Perry plays started in the churches. And yet, how many churches does he donate to? Because the only one I've ever seen him donate to was T.D. Power Bottom's Jake Church. Hey. And they both attended the freak-offs, as brethren. Amen.
So what are your thoughts on all the his celebrity friends that denounced those allegations and were like, this is false, and
Liars.
They were saying, yeah, should they speak up now? Should they speak up now?
I think it's getting a little too late for those who are complicit. For the victims who have been too afraid to come forward because the diddler has been running around with impunity. It's time for all of the victims to come forward. But for the people that have been denying it, you know what? Let's not be coy. I am Jaguar. So let's just keep it a buck. Let's keep it a bean. Stevie J should be charged. Mary J. Blige should also be charged. Jennifer Lopez should definitely be charged. Should I keep going?
I mean, you're hitting it on.
Jay-Z should be charged. Khaled should be charged. Rick Ross should be charged. Usher should be charged and tried with him. Or for Justin Bieber alone.
Now, Carisha and Rick Ross just sat down together.
Jaguar Wright has also spoken out against Jay-Z, saying that celebrities who help Diddy commit crimes have no right to criticize him for being arrogant. She has named others she believes should be held accountable in connection with Diddy's actions.
I would say, those who don't know who Kathy is.
Kathy Coriana White, Jay-Z's pregnant mistress, who died 24 hours after she announced that she was going public with their relationship and the baby. While he was married to Beyonce.
Now,
was
Jack,
it an aneurysm, Diddy? Or are you the one who paid the same?
Meanwhile, despite the fact that it was clear Morgan and Jaguar Wright had been friends for years, Morgan had to apologize for letting Jaguar talk freely about Jay-Z and Beyonce. Jaguar had suggested that Jay-Z might be involved with Diddy, which led Morgan to end that part of the interview.
Jaguar Wright unexpectedly made several serious allegations about Jay-Z and
Homie defended Jaguar Wright in an interview, stating that even though she might not seem like a major player in the industry, she had written songs for some of the biggest names in music.
Jaguar Wright wrote songs for Al Green, man. She then wrote songs for some of the biggest stars that exist. But since she wasn't partaking in some of the nonsense, a lot of hit records got taken from her and given to other people. She didn't get song credits or song her publishing and royalties for that. So she out for adventures, bro. Like, and she not no lady you can just run over, bro. Like, she has send it up with you, bro. I just seen her outside of the event. They wouldn't let her in. She's sending it up with men, like fearless. So I'm not shocked. You feel me? Like, I know I can't verify everything she be saying, but bro, she done wrote songs. She got song credits for writing for Al Green.
But he said that she had to be careful. And if she's being warned now, what about if she starts exposing Oprah as well?
I just want to tell Jaguar Wright, be careful. She just went on Piers Morgan. Beyonce and Jay-Z sent Piers Morgan a cease and desist. Made Piers Morgan publicly apologize. Today, it's about to get dangerous for a lot of people. So if you out here doing what you're doing, because y'all not me. So you better be on your P's and Q's. It's about to get ugly. This is when people start to turn up dead right now. Keep that.
However, it's clear that Jaguar Wright has no intention of holding back. After the Morgan controversy, she agreed to do another interview, this time with Orlando Brown, another whistleblower.
All right. Who are the elites? I mean, who are the people that are set to quiet what you're saying? Who is scared of you?
Everyone. See, the problem is when you take an astringent agent like me and you put it into an ecosystem that is imbalanced, everyone is afraid. Everyone. There's a lot of people that want things to stay the same. And the reason why they want it is because that's the only way they're ever going to get it. See, pure talent is pure talent. Pure whore is pure whore. What's the line between the two? Hollywood. Am I wrong?
You're not. I just don't want to disrespect what you're saying.
In a different interview, Jaguar Wright also claimed that the federal government is hiding the fact that Diddy used to bribe police officers, despite it being proven beyond a reasonable doubt. She argued that this is making the American legal system look ridiculous, as the government has allegedly fabricated the story to support their stance, even though many witnesses have confirmed Diddy's status as a federal informant.
Just be real. How the hell is any of this shit we're talking about actually happening in real life without the authorities knowing about it, having some knowledge of it, and no control of stopping
You pay off the police.
Yeah, but why is it being said that police have been paid off, authorities have been paid off, it's being proven that people are being paid off, and there's no major news story about those police officers being investigated, about those people being arrested, about those people being shut down? Why is qualified immunity creating blanket coverages for perverts in and out of the system? They got hip hop cops and none of these seen those kids? You got 15 different people in the past 10 years go and do interviews with Vlad, calling themselves hip hop cops. Y'all saw none of this. And you didn't go and take any of this to the higher ups. You didn't take it to the commissioner. You didn't take it to the police oversight committee. Why is it just falling on the bad guys? Why isn't it falling on? I mean, honestly, if we really take an honest look at all of this that's going on, it's making the American justice system and our police force look totally inept. Let's just be real. How the hell is any of this we're talking about actually happening in real life without the authorities knowing about it, having some knowledge of it, and no control of stopping it?
You pay off the police.
Yeah, but why is it being said that police have been paid off, authorities have been paid off. It's being proven that people are being paid off. And there's no major news story about those police officers being investigated, about those people being arrested, about those people being shut down. Why is qualified immunity creating blanket coverages for perverts in and out of the system? They got hip hop cops and none of these seen those kids? You got 15 different people in the past 10 years go and do interviews with Vlad, calling themselves hip hop cops. Y'all saw none of this. And you didn't go and take any of this to the higher ups. You didn't take it to the commissioner. You didn't take it to the police oversight committee. Why is it just falling on the bad guys? Why isn't it falling on? I mean, honestly, if we really take an honest look at all of this that's going on, it's making the American justice system and our police force look totally inept.
In the same interview, Jaguar Wright mentioned another link to Oprah Winfrey. As you may know, Oprah was a key supporter of the documentary that criticized Michael Jackson. Jaguar revealed that Diddy has been pestering his younger sister, Janet Jackson, for years.
Like Ashton Kutcher leaving Mila Kunis and then going off with Demi Moore and then coming back to Mila Kunis. You know, there's a lot of entrapment relationships. There's a lot of setup relationships. There's a lot of stuff.
And let me ask this, because we live in a world of truth now, and
but
I know.
Meanwhile, when she married that billionaire, all of that was going on when Diddy was harassing her.
Oh.
Because he's been harassing her. For years.
Janet? Damn.
And they won't talk about it.
I can see him.
So when I hear Orlando bringing up the Janet Jackson thing and saying it in his little code word, I know what that means. I know what he's saying. But the truth is Janet is under heavy scrutiny. She did what she had to do to survive. She's strong. It's just that Jackson family.
Jaguar Wright also suggested that Hollywood elites have a plan to prevent Chris Brown from truly prospering in America, drawing a comparison between his situation and that of Michael Jackson. She believes they are both being unfairly held back.
I hate him. And Usher is like, he's the poster boy for booty hole baby oil and butt plugs. Like it's... And Chris Brown, and they keep trying. They did the same thing to Michael Jackson. They did the same thing. They just kept, for him it was children. And for Chris, it's, you hit Rihanna, you a beat her for the rest of your life. You're a weirdo. Like we don't care that you're talented. We don't care that you don't hire lookalikes to come and do your concerts after people paid all that money to see you, like Usher did. It's...
If the documentary does show something or tell something that is damning...
Anybody who wants to watch that needs to take into consideration that we live in the age of AI. And you can make a human being say anything you want them to if you have enough picture frames and if you have enough...
Jaguar Wright brought up Jay-Z and Beyonce once again, shifting the focus back to the industry's top black millionaires, with Beyonce undoubtedly being one of them. She seems to be emphasizing the influence and power of these figures in the industry.
You know, Rihanna's music is blocked. Have y'all noticed that?
Yeah.
They're blocking her records. Like if you go and try to add a song to a short, you know, the approved playlist when you put in search, you can't tag a Rihanna song to any of it. Not on Instagram at all.
What?
Why not? Especially anything from the Auntie album. It was her best album. It was the least promoted. It came to mixed, no, it was amazing. But see, Sean Carter doesn't like to be embarrassed in public. And neither does his wife. And there were nothing but embarrassing things all through that album.
Keep in mind that Oprah is somehow connected to all these events. In fact, Oprah was close friends with Harvey Weinstein. So close that one interview led some to believe she was avoiding discussing him directly out of fear that he might bring her down with him if she called him out.
Real quick, Jack, I have to ask you, you spoke on R. Kelly.
Yeah.
His daughter, I believe it might be out by the time this comes out, but his daughter has something to say about her father, a secret that she kept about her father that made her say, I'll never bring your grandchildren around you. Because of something that may have happened that conspired between them two. For her...
Basically, she's alleging that her father lost his control with her.
Basically, that's what she's alleging. And again, I don't know where it's going. She hasn't said it, but she's gonna say it, I assume. But when you hear stories like that where obviously this secret has been held since she was a child, and she's a woman now, and she's saying, I didn't want to believe it about my father until it happened to me.
It happened to me.
Like, how many of these stories you feel exist?
Lots, on lots, on lots. Everything that you just said is everything that I experienced in my own.
Meanwhile, actress Monique, who had previously spoken about how Oprah and Tyler Perry both blocked her career, revealed that Oprah had similarly mistreated Taraji P. Henson. Monique shared her experience of how Oprah's actions impacted Taraji's career as well.
Talk about what's happening with Harvey Weinstein. I know you posted on Facebook already, but you haven't kind of spoken yet publicly about what's going on.
I think that this is, I'm always trying to look for the rainbow in the cloud, whatever is the silver lining. And this is what I do know for sure. When something this major happens, when you have the fallout, 50 women coming forward, that it's a watershed moment. And what I do believe is actually happening is that, first of all, it's triggering a lot of unreleased pain, repressed anger, guilt, and suffering that a lot of women have had. I happened to be on set with several actresses the other day, and we were filming some things, and they were like, hadn't slept over a period of 2 or 3 days, and I was like, what is that? I said, oh, you guys are suffering from PTSD.
And when you start talking about it out loud, too.
Everybody has a story. Everybody has a story. And so I think this is a watershed moment. And if we make this just about Harvey Weinstein, then we will have lost this moment. I think this is a moment where no matter what business you work in, there have been women who not only had the disease to please, that's a part of it, but who felt that in order to keep my job, in order to keep my position, in order to keep moving forward, I've got to smile, I've got to look the other way, I got to pretend he didn't say that, I got to pretend he didn't touch me. I think those days are about to be over.
And if it happens to you, back in the day, you would say, sometimes you're not even aware what he just said, was it really inappropriate?
I know you've had a couple moments.
Where you just think, what did he just say?
Yes, I remember Gail had a moment when she came and said to me, when somebody said that it was so inappropriate, I was like, oh my God, you can sue over that. But
no, and all I said was, what did you say? And then they repeated it.
Yeah.
Back in the day, when they had us in chains, they would beat one real good.
Right. But in front of the others.
In front of the others, and they let everybody know what you don't want is that type of ass whooping.
Right.
So what they said was, we're gonna beat Monique really good. We're gonna sit her down. And I made it public. Financially, my family took a hit. So when you see our sister go through that, and we act like our eyes didn't see what it saw when we watched that promotion happen with The Color Purple.
Right.
We wanted to act like we didn't see how Oprah Winfrey treated Taraji. In my humble opinion, when you saw her walk up, you saw that there was tension. You saw that there was something happening.
Right.
And then when you see Taraji write her a love letter, it's like, listen, we know you were mistreated. And then you turn around and say, oh, but Lady O handled it. I have a problem with that. Because that allows Lady O to keep on doing what she's doing, and we're in a position of, I don't want to say nothing because we saw how Monique...
That's everything for now. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. Will Jaguar Wright finally expose Oprah as the next Hollywood insider who's been abusing people for decades? Or will Oprah manage to escape this time? Let's wait and watch. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next one for more in-depth explorations of the stories that keep us entertained.